to tell everybody exactly why I love doulas so much. You're pregnant, and your job as a pilot is to land this baby, right? This airplane, this baby, this birth. You've got everybody else in that cockpit with you. You have, if it's you're not your first birth, you got your prior birth experience. If it is your first birth, you have all the things you've ever thought about birth, anything you've ever seen about birth. You have your partner in that cockpit. He's kind of like co-pilot with you. You've got your birth providers in that cockpit with you too, kind of giving you direction. My job as a chiropractor is to make sure that when you pull back on that yoke, the engines and the thrusters, they go up. When you push landing gear, the button sends good signals down the landing gear and they come down just the way that you want them to. So a doula's role in this is actually not in that plane, is to sit in the control tower and be the voice in your headphones that helps you land that baby in any kind of weather. I will tell you from a personal experience, the doula that we had during my last birth did things that I was not able to do for my partner, Dr. Danielle. When I was working with her, there were things that I could say that she wouldn't necessarily hear, but if they came in delivered in a way that her friend was able to say it, Alex was able to get through to her to tell her to sit down in the contractions, to open up, to be able to let go in a really, really good way of like rapport building, right? Think of it like a coach. This is one thing I always tell birth partners, especially guys who don't really understand, why should I pay extra money for this doula to just hang around, right? Well, a couple big reasons. One is most people, especially men, usually have been to a very limited number of births, right? It wasn't always that way. A couple generations ago, maybe you would have, maybe you see your brothers and sisters born. Maybe at least you worked on a farm and you guys see farm animals born. We don't have that birth experience anymore. So what we do is kind of more like protecting the cave kind of stuff, right? Our job is to be there and support. A doula's role is she's been to the birth, she knows the rules. And especially if you're going to have a hospital birth, I really think doulas are important because they've usually understood the systems. They know who the providers are. They know the ins and the outs to help navigate some of the systems so that you can have the birth that you really want. They're kind of like coaches. You see every single professional athlete out there, none of them got there on their own. They all had some kind of coach to help them. Even people who are really good at their sport have coaches. Just because you're really good at what you do doesn't necessarily mean that you know in the moment what the best thing is to do with this body of yours. And so a doula is able to sit outside the situation and really think and understand that birthing mom and help her access that thing inside of her that's going to help her expand into this new role of the birthing person. So I'm a big, big advocate of doulas. I really think they're complementary. They're an essential part of the birth team. I was really happy to see some of my friends who were working out in California when they had doulas able to get back in the hospitals. I celebrated that because, boy, some of my favorite people down here in Southwest Florida are doulas. Even my staff. I have doulas on my staff here. I wish that we actually had dad doulas, right? Because there's a whole other thing that happens when you become a father to help you prepare. And so we have kind of like I do a little bit of birth partner coaching for some of the dads in this office. But there's even like after the baby's born, there are some doulas that just specialize in helping those moms postnatally. They come in at nighttime. They're able to help mom with changing and that kind of thing, especially if you have a belly birth. I really recommend postnatal doulas. We've got some really, really wonderful ones here locally. I know Nia and Amy very well, and they've been able to help out. Cindy's been a really good one too. I've just been so lucky to be connected with some of these women who really deeply care about these moms. And that's really what the whole thing is about, is to have somebody in your corner that really understands you, who knows how to talk with you when you are at your most vulnerable and is able to help you have the empowered birth that you've been looking for. So let's celebrate World Doula Week. Again, if you are an expecting mom or if you know somebody who's pregnant and they have questions about what a doula is, what a doula does, have them watch this video, share this with them, and have them get in touch with some doulas. Interview people. That's how you find your best ones, is you find who is going to be like your rapport, who, when the chips are down, are you going to be able to listen to? You might be like a really stubborn person and you just need somebody to kind of whip you into shape. You might be somebody who's really just wants to hide away in the bathroom and not call anybody, and then you need someone who has a personality to bring you out of your shell. Some people like those motherly types. Some people like the sisterly types. It all's going to depend on your vibe and what you want in that moment. So I really encourage you to check it out. All right, until next time, I hope you all take great care. Those of you who have been paying attention here to some of the marketing we've been doing on the virtual holistic wellness summit, it's coming up Saturday. We still have some opportunities for free tickets available on our Pathways Connect Southwest Florida page. We've been doing some in-office promotion as well. We have raffles. We have all kinds of things that we're giving away. We actually, Mama's Chiropractic is giving away a year of care to one lucky family. It's going to be an entire year of chiropractic care for them, totally free for winning that raffle. There's vendors, there's exhibitors. I'm doing a part on conscious parenting in the panel. It should be a fun time. I've never seen anything like this before. It's a really, really innovative thing that they're doing. We also are doing our Food for Easter egg hunt this weekend, and that is my favorite event we do. So again, check out our Pathways page, Pathways Connect Southwest Florida, if you're a member and local, to come in for that family event.